Get inspired by seeing fellow heroes apply AHK in everyday wins. The shared stories alone make membership a no-brainer. Score 3 hours of weekly Zoom magic, 2 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, with live lessons, pro tips, and one-on-one fixes to supercharge your skills.
So hotkey and triggers, basic, simple, advanced. Okay, set hotkey triggers, input hook, dynamic harvesting not working. Dynamic, okay. So let me remove everything. Okay, if I run this script. Okay, it crashed my editor. I was in.
Isaias, you want to talk a little bit about the input hook and what it's doing?
Sure. The name itself implies that we are connecting to your input, right? So you're letting AutoHotkey connect to the input in such a way that you can modify what it does or that you can see what is happening, right? So this is, by the way, just be careful with this guy. This is one that triggers a lot of antivirus software because, again, these kind of things could be misused for doing very bad stuff because you can tell what the people are typing, right? And you not always want that, all right? So be careful with it. Use it sparingly if you have to. Yeah, go ahead and use it, but be careful what you're recording and stuff. So right now, I see that the input hook was created and that all the keys were hooked. So it doesn't matter what you trigger on your keyboard at this point. You're now capturing it, and then you can make changes to the input that you just got or any else. So I don't know if there's anything that is specific about what you're saying, because right now they just said it doesn't work. Yeah, but what were you expecting? What was the what were you trying to do? What was the expectation? How did the expectation was not met? And what were you doing at that point? That's just the basics of debugging. You have to know a few things. Just saying doesn't work, I would have to start, I would reply with, it works on my machine. That's the one that I'm going to reply with. It works right now. So what is it that is not working? And what is it that you're looking for, Irfan? What are you trying to do? I don't know if you're muted. No, yeah, you're muted.
Oh, okay. So this is an example, a snippet, and this should be my editor is not working though. For some reason. I was in middle of something, and
oh, that's when you switch to the branch. So you're in the wrong branch right now. Whenever this is exactly what branches are for. So you're doing something, you're in the middle of it.
No,
I
have to
stash everything. Right, you git stash everything, and then you switch to your development branch or the one that you know that is working. Because right now we don't know what is not working, right? So you stash everything, switch to the one that you know works, run it first, make sure that it runs, right?
Okay.
There it goes. Now that it is running, now you add the code that you want to test, and things should be good, all right?
Yeah. So in input hooks, keyboard hook. So this was the script, and I see that when I hit enter, this will end, and then
Hold on, enter.
I don't know if Or maybe
If you
E, I
click the
have to
E
hit
key, which is
Yeah.
different. So just add a space and put the enter key there just in case, because that's what we were expecting, by the way. So maybe that's the reason. And I think you have to put the brackets around it, all right? You can leave the letter E if you want, but I'm just saying your code was not doing what you said it was. So no, put a space in between those two. Yeah. Invalid. So you cannot have the enter key there or the E. I don't know. Yeah, that is an invalid option. Go to the options. Let's see what the options are.
Or it might tell you there's a different way to send the enter key.
Right. I don't know. I haven't played too much with the input hook, so maybe I'm wrong.
Well, we have a great video on the topic.
Yeah, E, end key, if enabled. Pressing the key terminates, and then it says, but what do you mean end key? So you have to E something. Oh, hold on. Oh, you know what? You know what the end keys are? The ones that you have on your hot string. What is it? There's a directive in which you can define so you can define what the end keys will be. So your original code is correct, but not, you said enter. It's not enter. It's all the end keys that you have, right?
Should that be in quotes though? I wouldn't think that'd be.
Yes, it is, because it is in the options right now. Yes.
All right.
So an enter key is one of the end keys, I think, right?
So if I hit enter, I have this message box. You press enter.
Okay.
And then I start another input hook, which is supposed to give me tooltips. And but I cannot type anything.
Sorry, just to reiterate a point, which thank you, Kat, for messing up my webcam. Sorry. Just a reminder, like you added the comment there, but this to me is a perfect example where you would use the @important or something, right? Because I would easily go back and see what's this E doing here, right? I would think, hey, that should be enter or something, right? So you might remind yourself, the E actually refers to the end key, which in our case is enter. You know what I mean? But this is a perfect example of where something may not be necessarily super clear, and you want to realize it's read for a reason, right?
But again, that particular message is incorrect. Enter is not the end key. It is one of them. It's
one of them, yeah.
One of the end keys. So the point is, you want it to be enter. I think you can one of the end keys, right?
I think it's a trigger. I mean, a hotkey enter key, end key, not. It's not a physical key.
Yeah, you could do space, you can do a period, you can do an @ sign.
It's a break or whatever you want to call it, right?
But you can define those, yes. Yeah. You can define them with a directive that you set up what your end keys are.
Yeah.
And there's a list of them. So that's why every time you put enter there, I'm like, yeah, that's not the only one, right? It could stop with something else. Now down here with the input hook that you created below, the problem here is you have to have an option that allows you to see the characters that you're typing.
It's the
so in the options. Yeah. Not that, Irfan. Because again, I don't even know if that function is getting called. But I'm saying in the input hook, you can create some options. You see the key options? And one of them is the V that allows it to be visible. If you do, no, not there, below. Not there. Can you do it there? Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So now when you do the second one, now if you type, it should be able to type. Now what we're missing is the tooltip.
Yeah,
right, the tooltip. But that is because we don't know if that function is getting called. So on key down, you have to see the on key down a little bit better. You have to give it, it's the other way around. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you set a callback to it, and the callback should be input VKSC, all right? And then put an output debug on that. Because what we want to know is inside, yeah, make an input below, just there. Just do an output debug and put the word called. Okay, You don't have that, or maybe a tooltip?
Yeah, it's already a tooltip. We cannot have it. I
So
can
that
test
means
it in VS Code, I think.
no, you don't need to. You can use the WinDBG, like the debugger from sysinternals. And when you send the output debug, it will show up in there. You can do that if you want.
It is not calling it. I think I have to enable the callbacks for some reason.
I don't think that's the case.
So enable in the options.
Okay.
See
All
now
right. So then you have to enable them first, and then right. So go ahead to the key options. Go to the key options. Find the enable the N notify. There it goes. So you're missing that. Okay.
So I have
So
to
yeah,
do VM.
VN, yes. I think you need to put spaces in between them, I guess. I don't know.
Not sure about it, but let's try. So if I type A,
No, you have to end the first one. Oh, okay. No, you don't have the other one. Okay. No, make a space in between this. Options are usually not. You have to separate them by spaces, right?
oh, okay, I have the tooltip, I think.
Do you? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
That's not it. Should be a tooltip. Now, and you have a breakpoint in there, don't you? So it should have stopped.
Yeah,
Do N, right?
Yeah, now I
make it uppercase N, because options are very special things. I would definitely, and actually I wouldn't create it when I create the hook. I think you do ih.keyopt. Because there are options when you create, and you are looking at key option, right? So you're looking at key option. Go to the top where you create to the top of this, where you create an input hook.
Key and key options.
Oh, right. So you were putting the options on the wrong spot. No, you're doing it right. But the options for starting in here have nothing to do with the notification. So you have to do the key options. They're different. Notice that in there you don't have a so you have to call the key options for the N. So the V is okay, you can leave the B, but the N you have to do IH.
Oh, I'm sorry. IH key.
And then key options. And now you can enable the notifications with N. And now I would expect it to work. Yeah, all. I think you have to do the keys, all the keys, right?
All the keys and then N.
And you have to put the brackets around the word all. Yeah, now try it. There you go. Okay, so you cannot think that because you can put some options and that they look similar to other options, that you can do it wherever you want. It's not like that. Some sections, you can put certain options, and other sections you can have totally different options. And those are totally different things. You don't have to assume, oh, because I can put an N in here, which is a key option. Oh, then the input hook should be able to get that too. I don't think so. And you're getting an error here. Okay, there you go. There's your tooltip. Okay. So that's basically.
So V was not there, then I was not able to type.
I understand. Yeah, the V actually makes it visible to other programs. So when you have the input hook, remember what I said at the beginning. What you're doing is connecting to the keyboard in such a way that every time you press something, AutoHotkey gets the input first. And then you decide whether we can send it forward to the operating system or not. So if you don't pass the V parameter, AutoHotkey is blocking the input, all right? And if you do pass the V parameter, then we send that back to the operating system. In certain situations, you do think about it as blocking and non-blocking hotkeys, but now you're doing it with any key. So if you create a hotkey without the tilde, the key is blocked. No other program can see it when you press the hotkey, our hotkey, right? That's an input hook without the V option. Now, if you want other programs to see the hotkey, you put the tilde on it so that when you press F1, we deal with it, we do whatever we want it, but we send it forward. That's the input hook with the V option. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I kind of almost think about it as it's the opposite of a hot if. A hot if, you're saying my hotkey only works in this program. This is saying, hey, I'm going to eat everything. AutoHotkey is going to take all the input, right? Like, and then you got to decide what to do with it. But it's really interesting.
Input hooks are very cool, but they are very complex. And the fact that you have options when you create the input hook and options afterwards, and they're different and they do different stuff. Yeah, that is really messy. I don't like that. I'm not really sure I like that.
And you know what would be really cool, by the way, at some point, thinking down the road, like Irfan, you just dumped in that snippet, right? Imagine, because I just gave Connie a link to the InputHook video we have. We could put our links to our videos in here as well. Right?
Yes.
Then you're like, oh, I can go watch a video on this topic that kind of explains this topic. Members enjoy a sweet 25% discount on everything we offer, from in-depth courses to ready-made scripts and pro services. Tap into over 466 plus hours of AHK video gold, including fresh clips like this, for anytime learning that fits your schedule.